All right, guys, welcome back to the Football Tea. It's your boy Football Matter, and I'm here with We Talk Football. Today, we're going to talk about the match day 3 in the Premier League. And it's going to kickstart with Chelsea Fulham. But before we start, please, if you are joining us for the first time, please do well to like and subscribe for these amazing, episodes that we're going to bring to you every week. The match reviews and the insights of the matches before every match. So back to Chelsea versus Fulham, another London derby. We talk football. What do you think about Chelsea versus Fulham?
No, I think it's going to be actually a very interesting and fun game. I'm looking forward to it. I don't think Chelsea should have any problems. Yes, Fulham, had a very fantastic game last game, but still, like, you're playing against Chelsea. This is different team, this is different dynamic, and it was very fantastic for Chelsea. Yet they won despite the injury of Cole Palmer. We saw Steva really, really shining. The team looked very gelled together. Everyone is really fighting because there's a lot of competitions. If you slack, someone else going to take a few position and they will perform. So I think Chelsea is going to have a lot of fun in this game. No disrespect, of course, to Fulham. They're really nice. They know how to play. And they show it in the last game. But I believe, Chelsea should not have any issues with that. Do you think Cole Palmer is going to be available for this game? Because I don't think he's yet fully recovered. Do you think Sival should start instead of Cole Palmer just to have the same lineup from the last game, or should they give opportunity for another players?
If Cole Palmer is ready, why not start Cole Palmer? He's a difference maker. He brings a lot of quality to the side. There is no explanation of what Cole Palmer can offer. And especially in this kind of fixture. It's a London derby, one. Number two is the first match. It's those midday fixture, 12:30 fixture, and it sometimes comes very hard. So if he's ready, you can start him. But if he's not, that's why you've got depth or squad depth. Estavio can, come in, not to bring the same quality, but at least he's an exciting guy. Just like you said, we saw what he was able to do in the last time. But again, Fulham is also a mid-table team that is a pain in the ass of any big team. Remember this season they've played 2 matches, 2 draws, and they are fighting and looking forward to that first win. And this one they're going to play at home, a London derby, everything is at stake, and they'll be looking to, get their first win off of Chelsea. Is going to bring a lot of confidence to them. But as well, Chelsea, on the other hand, will be looking to win this match to continue their winning rate. In their last 5 matches, Chelsea has won 4 and lost 1, I think so. So is Chelsea are the favourites, and we're going to see if Chelsea is going to win or not. So after the Chelsea versus Fulham match, the next match at the 3 o'clock fixtures, first Manchester United versus Burnley. What do you think about Manchester United versus Burnley?
Manchester United has to win with a statement win. What they had or what happened against Glimsey should not repeat itself under any circumstances. Everything at stake for Manchester United at the moment. The players look really worn out. They really look like amateur footballers. This is not good. It's not only in this game. This is the 3rd game in the Premier League this season, and they don't seem like ready, although they did not really participate in the FIFA Club World Cup, so they had all the time for the preseason game. They did decent recruitment. Of course, they still need to bring a midfielder. I still stand by my words. However, with the names they have, they actually should be capable of winning against Burnley. Again, no disrespect to Burnley, but with the current situation of Manchester United, with all the shaky performances, and you could tell that there is a massive problem between Ruben Amorim and the dressing room. A lot of players seem not really giving their all. So yeah, I think it's going to be like make or break sort of game. Burnley, they won the last game, although I really dislike Burnley. I don't know why, but it's just like my own preferences. But Manchester United draw this game is just, they should actually shut down the club. What do you think? I mean, it was humiliating, this game against Grimsby. To be honest, I was watching the game and I was like, maybe these are like 2 Division 4 clubs. Man United didn't look anywhere better than Grimsby. So do you think they can bounce back after this defeat? Because it's not only just a defeat, you're getting out of the Carabao Cup. That's not a problem. The thing, like the way they get defeated, do you think they can bounce back?
I'm expecting on Saturday, not just a win, but a statement win in performance. Not just getting the results. Like you said, against Grimsby Town, it looked like they've 2 fourth-year teams playing, because Manchester, before the match, everybody expected that Manchester United is going to dominate the game. Maybe we see something like 80, 85 ball possession by them and then winning them, dismantling them and stuff. No matter the squad they put out there, the first half squad was not even bad. I think only Fredrickson is the person that is not the first team player there. But aside that, Aiden Heaven is a first team player. Maguire, all of them are first team players. So if these players have any shame at all in them, they have to redeem themselves with this match. And it's a Burnley side that just come from the Champions League. It's just a relegation team. So they should be able to win it in the Old Trafford. They should be able to say sorry to their fans, especially the ones that traveled. Not even the ones that traveled. Their fans all over the world for that such an embarrassment. They are becoming an easy banter material now. And this is unacceptable. Ruben Amorim has to do whatever it is, whatever possible to fix whatever he needs to fix. And very fast. Because this win in the last 5 matches, this fixture in the last 5 matches, Manchester United have not lost. And they have to, even throughout historically, they have only lost 2 times to Burnley. So it's a fixture that they must win. If they are serious about anything this season, draw is not unacceptable because in the first 10 fixtures, they have a lot of bigger teams they will face. So this match is a win and with a statement. So that's just it for me. After that, we have the Sunderland, Brentford. Then we have Tottenham Hotspur versus Bournemouth. What do you think about Tottenham Hotspur versus Bournemouth?
I'm actually looking forward for this game. This is one of the games I'm definitely going to watch with all my, because it's going to be really, really interesting. Bournemouth really good despite them losing a lot of their players. But when you have someone like Ariola as your coach, you're already safe. The guy knows what he's doing, and the way he just translate this to the players is immaculate, and I'm very much in love with them. On the other hand, Thomas Frank and what he's done with Tottenham is also something you have to look into it, and you have to understand that this is what managers bring to the team. This is why, for me, flexibility is one of the most important things. You have to adapt to what you have in terms of resources. You cannot come with an idea and you be very reluctant not to change it. It doesn't make sense. You have to make use of it, and this is what Thomas Frank is doing with Tottenham. Tottenham look very, very sharp, defensively very solid. I believe they have one of the best defensive line, to be honest. Like when you have Romero fit, when you have Mickey Van de Ven fit, when you have Pedro Boro fit, when you have Jerry Spence fit, and Vicario, I mean, you already locked in. And then you have Mohamed Kudus. Like I genuinely don't understand how this guy can be that agile, that technical, and yet very, very strong. It's very difficult to play against someone like Mohamed Kudus. My boy Richarlison shining, and I feel very happy for him. It's really good what Thomas Frank is doing with the play, and I think it's going to be a fantastic game between two managers that I respect and admire so much, Andoni Iraola and of course with Thomas Frank. And also, of course, this is the question going to be for you, because we now see that Tottenham is going to go to get another number 10 after the injury of Madison, and maybe they also try to bring someone else that can play instead of Brennan Johnson. Do you think they will realize this? Do you think they are in need for it? And how do you think the campaign is going to go moving forward?
Yeah, they are very much in need of a number 10 because a lot of times they will play against lower blocks, and lower blocks is where you need all the creativity, where you need all the improvisation of these number 10s with their movements, with their touches, with their vision to open up the right defense when they are locked down in the low block. So they definitely need a number 10 to come into the club. So yeah, this feature, I'm so much excited about this feature as well. In the last 5 meetings, they both have won each other 2 times and then have a draw. So it's a feature that can go both ways, and the two managers are very, very interesting. Thomas Frank has had a good start with Tottenham. 2 matches, 2 wins, 2 clean sheets. Not against any other side, but against they have done this against Burnley, a lower side, and they have shown that they are capable of going to Etihad against Manchester City and then winning them and then going out with a clean sheet. So it's a big statement for me. Talking about their backline, I love it so much. And if those backline can be fit and injured, if their game time can be managed, they will go a long way this season. So yeah, that's it. Let's talk about Super Sunday fixtures. Because there we've got Man City versus Brighton. Sorry, Brighton versus Manchester at Annex Stadium. It's going to be the kickoff. What do you think about the match?
Again, Manchester City also. I mean, I'm not actually worried about Manchester City. This is actually very, maybe it could be very controversial, but yeah, Manchester City is Manchester City. We know Pep Guardiola experimented in the, early fixture, and then boom, he's not losing for 14 games straight. for them losing now or not really getting the 3 points, not really massive for me. But in this game against Brighton, I think Manchester City should actually win with the number or the quality of the players they have. A lot of players also need to kind of, show that they are capable of, going all the way, because at the end of the day, you are Manchester City, and you have a fantastic squad. You have fantastic depth in the squad. I want to see, to be honest, players like Phil Foden get some chances. I want to see these players come in and show something different. I want to see Jeremy Doku for once, give me satisfaction in the game, not just really dribbling 3 million players and make the wrong decision just right before passing the ball and stuff like that. And when it comes to Brighton for me this season really did not really convince me. Yeah, I used to like them very much, the way they play and etc. But this season I don't see them actually being, problem for Manchester City. What about you? Are you looking forward for this game?
Yeah, it's definitely a must win. It has to be a bounce back from the last match. Disappointing match from Man City against Tottenham at home. They have to make the statements if they want to do anything serious this season. These are the kind of officials they want to win, and they have to win. Historically the match is in favor of them, and you're going to see Man City trying to dominate, trying to win this match. Definitely, they have had 1 week rest. I think Brighton played in the midweek, the cup match. They have the much needed advantage. So I feel like Manchester City are definitely going to win this match. They have to win. So no result is acceptable except a win. Then later that evening, we're going to have the super match, 4:30, Liverpool versus Arsenal. The two sides looking to win, or the two most favorite sides to win the Premier League this season. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, all my days, like Liverpool just going out of like the St. James Park, and then they're going to come now to play against Arsenal. They're ready, Arsenal. They're Arsenal that's ready to bite, ready to actually go all the way this time and win the EPL. I back them to win the EPL. This game is not going to be an easy game for sure, but we saw Liverpool playing 2 games, and if I'm being honest, they did not convince me in either of this game. They were very shaky. You could tell that there's some problem, especially with the creativity. The problem was also the right back. Now maybe Bradley is available for this game. Because you definitely you're going to need someone on that right back. When it comes to Arsenal in the first game, they were not also convincing. They were very slow against Manchester City, Manchester United. They really did, they just played that, diagonal passes where I really, annoys me a lot, and it was very slow, and there's no sense of urgency in that game. However, they bounced back in the second game. We saw also Gyökeres scoring 2 beautiful goals. We saw like the what the play can bring. I thought it was Mendy and of course Timber. Everyone was really, really, really having it, and I think this is just a good motivation. Now you're going to play against Liverpool, the champions from last season, and of course a direct competition for you when you're talking about this title of the Premier League for this season. But I have no worries. I believe that Arsenal is capable of defeating Liverpool. Arsenal have the best defense in the league. There's no doubt in my mind. One of the best defensive line in the entire globe. And then you have, front line that start to work together. Unfortunately, Saka is going to be missing for this game, but I trust, in Ethan Waneri, if he playing there. I trust in Madueke, he's going to start there. And with Eberechi Eze, I want to see Eberechi Eze having even like 5 minutes. I want to see Eberechi Eze in this game. He's going to be a game changer. And for me, Arsenal is going to lift that EPL trophy because of Eberechi Eze. Mark my word. That guy is, because if you look into like, the front line of Arsenal, if Saka have the ball, he's brilliant, but you can predict what he's doing next. Gyökeres, you can predict, but Eze, you will not able to predict what he's doing next whatsoever. So yeah, Virgil van Dijk, Raima Konate, watch out.
Do you think is going to be so early, or is going to be weird for Arteta to throw in Eberechi? Odegaard is also injured. Do you think it's too early to push him into the starting lineup against Liverpool?
Yeah. I don't think he should start immediately, but I really want to see him at least play 40 minutes. Like second half, bring him in. He's capable of doing this. He's ready. He's fresh. He had a very nice preseason with Crystal Palace. Physically he looked available. I mean, the way he plays, to be honest, it doesn't need time to adapt. He's a Premier League proven player. He's an Arsenal fan, so I think this is the time you need someone like Eberechi Eze. And also recently, to be honest, Arsenal did not struggle against the big six, so that should also not be a problem. You have very good defense, and if the defense you have David Raya on that post, yeah. But what do you think? What is Liverpool problem? Because the new signing, I saw Ekitike is he hit the ground running, but Florian Wirtz still not really having the tempo. He's not really shining in the Premier League. What would you attribute that?
Florian Wirtz is still trying to adapt, not just to the Premier League, but also to Liverpool. Their style of play is quite very different from the way Xabi Alonso set him up in Bayer Leverkusen. So he's always finding or picking himself behind the opposition's central midfield, in those half pockets, but a lot of times he's not being picked out. He's not yet in sync with the team. Yes, he's going to struggle initially, but I hope he's going to adapt, because I feel like he has a lot of quality that will be useful for Liverpool, especially against the lower blocks. In this feature, in the Premier League, the last time Liverpool won Arsenal should be like 2021-2022 season in the Premier League. I know Liverpool won in the FA Cup or something like that, but in the Premier League, it's been quite some years or some days. And Arsenal, not just Liverpool, but all the top 6 teams, Arsenal has been much unbeaten against them in the longest time now. So it's a match that Arsenal will be looking after what has happened to Liverpool in their last 3 matches, if I include the Crystal Palace match, where they have conceded 2 goals in their last 3 matches. Crystal Palace 2 goals, Bournemouth 2 goals, and then we saw their last match 2 goals again. This, at least, Arsenal will be smelling blood. Their defense are not convincing, and we saw Liverpool struggle a lot in set pieces. So Arsenal, and this is where Arsenal are specialists on. So that is a way that Arsenal is going to punish them in the transitions as well. But again, Liverpool side, despite their defense being bad, the attack is doing the work. They are scoring goals, and definitely they will look to score Arsenal. But again, Arsenal has played 2 matches now, 2 clean sheets, and which is very important. It doesn't matter who you play. Manchester United, kept the clean sheet. Leeds kept a clean sheet. So it's going to be an exciting fixture. I can't wait for this. And it's going to be a statement for whosoever wins. It doesn't matter whether you're home or not. If you are going to win the Premier League, these are the kind of matches you want to win, so that you put respect and fear in other teams trying to play you or face you. With that, I think we've come to the end of this. Do you have anything to add in
No, I'm
this
good. Thank you.
weekend specials and stuff like that? Yeah, we're going to see all the signings available if they are going to play. And for Arsenal, I also hope that Madueke and Moneri takes their opportunity and turns up for the team, as well as I'm hoping to see Eberechi, even if it's after the half-hour mark, 60+ minutes, to come into the team and do what Eberechi can do best. I like what he said about his unpredictability, and that is what he offers alongside other packages. So about Liverpool again, they have got experience from defense to attack. Salah leading the front line. In the midfield, they have got Gravenberch is back. We saw what he was able to do, just coming back his first match of the season and then scoring a very good goal. Ekitike shining in the defense, Van Dijk. So yeah, whether or not Szoboszlai is going to continue as a right back or in the midfield, we are yet to know about that. Tell me your thoughts on the comment section. I will be there to reply you. Till next week, thank you very much.
The football team.